Good morning, everyone. I was frantically looking for the ink I wanted to use, could not find it, so I'm having to modify. Let me see if I'm up on my page yet. I have to call, oh, I am. I'm on my page, so I can get that straight. Am I on? Yes, there I am on my iPad also. Okay, got everything done. How is everybody this morning? I hope you're having a good start to your day, so to speak. Let's see, what's going on with me? There was something I wanted to tell you, and I don't remember what it was. It's gone. That happens a lot. It was a rather warm morning. I did take Ezzy for a walk before we started. She's got so much fur, I don't take her out in this heat very often. Hey, Kim, I am thinking that I'm going to start sitting. I have a run in the yard. I think I'm going to hook her up to that in the morning and let her just have some time out there. And I will sit in the chair and read a book or whatever and let it go at that, because I'm just so afraid. She's got so much hair, she pants a lot, she comes home, she drinks a lot of water, plus the pavement on her little paws isn't good. So I think it's time that I switch over in the morning. I'll still walk in the evening. I wait until the sun is down and do it then. So I think that's what I'll do. I used to walk her before I fed her at night. But I think I'm going to take her out, feed her, and then I'll walk her after when it's cooled down a lot, because she likes her walk. She likes to see what's going on in the neighborhood. So it's not a long walk either, because she's little. Well, lots happening. I've been doing some planning and thinking of things, and I'm going to be shifting some things, turning things around, just because it's summertime. Everybody travels, and it's like I'm not going to be doing lives and things like that if people aren't around. I understand that. So, and plus I've got a lot planned. I didn't realize it. I had nothing all summer, and then all of a sudden Jess needs me to babysit. Then she needs me to babysit again. And it's like, holy cow, I've got the girls, so lots going on. And I just thought, well, hey, everybody takes a vacation. It's time for me to too. So I haven't decided what I'm going to do with this one yet. I've made some decisions about YouTube and my group, and I may change days and times on some of them, so we'll just have to wait and see what happens. I figure summer is here, it's time for changes. Anyway, today I thought I would focus on the Enduring Beauty stamp set. Now, I have not seen, hey Janice, a lot of people using this one. I've seen them using the Layers of Beauty, but I think this one is an overlooked stamp set. And I ordered this one long ago, and I just haven't played with it much. And I thought it's time to play. So I'm going to be using that one. And we're going to play with that today. I do have the dies, so I will be using the die for them. And I have the masks. Well, they're stencils is really what they call it. Stampin' Up! Likes to change the name of things. But I have the stencils, and I'm going to use those on some things. So we will see how this goes. I didn't get my mat. I'll have to get my mat because I'm going to do some blending. Hey, Carol. And I have pulled out Altenew inks, and the reason I pulled them out is Altenew does 4 colors that blend We don't have that. I know a lot of people say you can create it. It's not the same. I have tried, and there's usually something missing. So I've pulled in my Altenew inks to use this to play with it. I've got two greens. I'm not certain which one, although I'm leaning towards one only because of the darker color. And I have purple I'm going to use, but I have two pinks, and I need to decide which one I'm going to use. So I have the one that has the light pink at the top, and this one, it says it's pink crystal, but it's a purpley. So you let me know which one you want to see, the pink or the purple, the light purple. The other one is very definitely a purpley green, and I love it. So I'm going to play and see what happens. All right, I'm going to get ready and flip this down. So if you get dizzy, close your eyes. And after, I'll put these down here for you to look at, and you can tell me which one you want. And I'm going to, while you're looking at this, I'm going to grab my craft mat out of the drawer. So close your eyes, because here we go. I got to flip it around now. Nope, not yet. There we go. Don't open yet. I'm adjusting it. And I cannot. All right. A little bit more this way. Wrong way. All right, you can open them while I go get my craft mat, because I'm going to need it after I stamp. And so I can blend on it. All right, I've got that. So I've seen Carol say she wants the purple one. There's that. I'm going to move them. You can tell me the pink one and look at all the colors, or the purple one and all the colors. All right. I have placed my stamp on my MISTI because this is regular paper, but to get a good crisp image, I needed it to be able to stamp it more than once. And I'm going to use some Memento ink. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a piece of scrap paper in here because I don't want it dark. I couldn't find my ink that I normally use. So I'm going to take some of it off. All right. And then I'm going to stamp it again so it's lighter. And I just need a little bit of color. I don't need a lot. All right, so there's that. The other one I had was by Memento, and it's called Toffee Crunch. Oh, I wonder if it's over here on my other shelf. Don't know, it might be. I didn't see it over there. All right, so I've got that. Now I'm going to move this out of the way. And I'm going to pull in my mat. I also pulled in my Altenew blending brushes. I have some of the others, but I want to do some fine blending. So, all right, so the stencils are numbered and there's a notch at the top. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little piece of removable adhesive on the back to hold it in place. All right, and this one, I have to figure out where it goes in here. Upside down. There we go. It was upside down, so I've got to finagle it. All right. This is when and I left mine downstairs. Do I have one in the drawer over here? Hang on. Let me see. I'm looking for a I have a silhouette cameo, and I thought I had cut down the pieces, but I'm not seeing them. The one I have is downstairs. I know you see a lot of people use grip mats. Well, you can do the same thing with cameo. Even if you don't, a cameo silhouette or any of those kind of e-cutters, and you buy one of these, and I cut it down, and I got this on Amazon, and it's a lot cheaper than buying it from Silhouette. So that's something to keep in mind, but it holds your, I have a small one. Let's see if the small one works. It holds your stuff in place, all right? All right, it's sticky there, so I'm gonna put this here, and I'm gonna realign it, all right? And stick it down. Somebody is not happy. I did give her a frozen Kong. All right, I'm getting there. All right, there's that and that. And I'm gonna see if that will help hold it some. All right, so that's something to think about. What I needed is the bigger one to put underneath, put this on top, and then that. Okay, my blending brushes. Altenew, can't talk, has these mini ones, and I love them. Well, if I can get in here. Come on, there it is. I love these because of the size. And they also have smaller ones like this, which is great. I found that even the small ones I have that are makeup brushes and all, still aren't small enough, but these are to add just a little bit. And see, it's already moved. So that is not gonna work. But let's see. This is the issue. The grip mats have sticky on both sides. If I had tape up here, which I have this, I could tape it in place so it doesn't move, which would help some. So give me a minute to tape this down. All right, now. There, and then I can adjust this. Oh, that's not moving at all. All right, let me get it up. So it works. The bottom was off just slightly. All right, there we go. All right, everybody says the purple. So I'm gonna start with the purple. Now, like I said, if you can figure out the Stampin' Up! Ones, use the Stampin' Up! Ones. I haven't had success with it. All right, so I've got my pink cloud out. I'm gonna start with that. And I'm gonna take a blending brush, and I'm going to start off, and I'm going to blend my color all over. And I'm hopefully going to show you how you can add more color to give your flowers some depth, dimension to them. Okay. Okay, so I've got a real faint color there. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add some mauve. All right, I'm not certain I'm going to use the 4 colors. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to go in the middle, and I'm going to work my way out, but I'm not going all the way out. So I'm starting in the middle and working my way out. So I'm leaving some light pink on the ends. Now with this one, I'm going to start here and here and a little bit there. Ooh, a little too dark there. Yeah. So I'm just adding some color there. All right. And this one, that's a bud, but they have it on the leaf one. I don't know why. All right, now I'm going to finish off with the dark color in the middle. And I am going out some. Okay. I really wished these were done a little differently. Let's see what it looks like. I'm going to hold it here as I pick this up. Oh, I forgot the top one. I didn't do the top one. All right. I probably should have used a smaller one. Ooh, not bad. I've got to soften this over here. Where's my top? I've got an edge here I've got to soften, so I'm going to blend it a little bit. All right, I really like the looks of that one. That one's pretty. All right, I've done my pinks. Let me find my container here. All right, which I don't see, so I'm just going to stick it in here and I'll get it straight later. I didn't use that one. I probably could go way deep dark in there, but I didn't. All right, and now I need my greens. So I need this one. And see this, they've got this as I don't think that's a leaf, to be honest with you. That one. I'm going to use the pink that I have on here and put it on there, like so. All right, now I need my greens, and I think I'm going to use, these are the two greens I have. This one to me doesn't match the colors. I like bold and bright, so I'm going to use this, and I'm going to start with, I think I'm going to start with Jade. The other one, for some reason, came apart. Oh, you know what? I'm going to start with Silver Sage. All right, let me have a blending brush out of here. And I do wash these, just like my other ones. All right. And again, I'm going to do the whole one. And this is going to have a really light color to it. Oh, Carol, they shouldn't intimidate you. I can't say that ours are the easiest to use. And Kim, if you stamp it first, I know a lot of people don't stamp. They just use the stencil separate. It really is faster. I'm adding in extra color so you can see how you can change it up and get multiple colors and some depth to your cards. It's just a matter of having the right ink. And like I said, that's why I'm using my Altenew, because you buy all 4 of these as a package, which I like. So that's, you know, and it's all, the blending's all done for you. All right, I think I'm going to jump to eucalyptus. And I'm going to use a smaller brush this time. Some of these I got when I took a class. I've taken a couple of classes from Altenew. I just did one last weekend. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. It was alcohol, inks, and gilding. I'll show you the ones I made in a minute. All right. Now you do have to clean your brushes in between, or stencils in between before you start another one. You can't, because you'll muddy them. Now I won't clean this one because I'm going to use these same colors with the next one. I think I need a little bit more here. I missed a couple of spots over here. That back one needs some more up further. Okay, and naturally my computer is saying the live video has ended, which I know is not true. So I've got to go in and refresh the page and call it up again. And now I'm going to take Forest Fern, and I'm going to take, I did eucalyptus. I want to keep the colors and the things I used together. I didn't use jade. I'm going to use one of the smallest brushes that they have in this set. This is a set of 3. Okay, I've got it. There we go. I don't know why it does that. Maybe it's because there's no... And I'm just going to put a little bit of color at the bottom of these. So we have some more variety. So I'm just kind of going along the edge of the stencil. And most of it is off. And you can pick up the ink from the stencil and reuse it. Okay. All right. Are you ready to see? Let's see what it looks like. All right, I'm gonna put that up there. Oh, I totally forgot to share some things with you. I'll do it before we leave. Oh, isn't that pretty? Oh. See, to me, this is the way it should go. But according to the stencils, no. Who knows? All right, so there's that one. All right, I'm going to let this dry, and I'm going to do the next card, because that way that ink is good and dry before I go messing with it. All right, let me get my... Oh, I can't put that on there yet. I have to do my stamping with my... Here we go. Let me... All right, I'm going to put this here. This goes here, and this here. All right, let me see. Yeah. All right, now I'm going to do the same thing with this. I'm not adding a lot of ink because I basically just need to see the outline. Let me get rid of some of the ink. You want a real pale color, but it also has to be ink friendly. And our inks are water-based, so you have to keep that in mind. Oh, thanks, Carol. This next color combination is my favorite. I took a retreat last year, and one of the ladies used this. All right, now I missed a piece up here. There we go. Use this color combination for the stencils. Oh my gosh, it was gorgeous. So we'll see if this works. All right, now I think it needs to be this way. All right. And I'm going to put this down, and I do have stuff there. Now I need to take my stencil. I didn't do the centers. I may go back and try it and see, because, or maybe I'll try it with this one. Because it's black, I don't know if it would show up. All right, now I need this stencil, and I need to clean it. So I'm going to get my handy dandy thing here. And several people say to just wipe the stencil across your image. And I will try that and see if it works. I just added some water to my thing. All right. Stencils will stain. There's nothing wrong with that. So just keep that in mind. All right. Now, I have to figure out how this one goes on. Well, there's that little one. So it goes this way, I know. All right, don't stick down yet. All right. All right, here are the purples. And I'm going to start with, and I've got a, that was my green. That's that. That one was the pink, which I can use to do the center if I decide I want to do that. I'm going to start with water hyacinth. I stopped buying these because they take up too much space. I went to the ink cubes because they have re-inkers that you can get for it. And I thought, I'm just going to buy the re-inker and fill it as I need it. I'm doing the same thing with ours. You know, if you don't use your stuff very often, what happens is your inks dry out. And it just depends how often you use it. Some colors I use a lot, others I don't use it much. This is a real pale color. So it's going to take me a bit. You have to build up the ink on your blending tool also. Okay, I think I have it. All right, so I'm going to put the top on this. And because I'm going to a darker color in the same family, I don't need a new blending brush. I can use the same one and just, all right, I'm just going to go out. Somebody's not happy with me. I gave her a frozen Kong, but she probably chewed it up real quick. All right. I always start in this, I start with my lightest, color the whole image. Then I start with the next lightest, and I start in the center and just kind of color up some, but not all the way because I don't want to get rid of my light color. And then I start with the darkest, or end with the darkest, and just keep it real close to the center. I think I did that one. It looks like I have. Okay. Put my top on. I'm not going to peek ahead of time. And then I'm going to use Crystal Violet. And let's see. I need some more of this size. You kind of have to go out because if you don't, your you'll get lines. So I'm going to do along the bottom of that. All right, I'm going to leave that, and then I'm going to take this off. Ooh, pretty colors. I'm immediately going to try the dark one with this and see what it looks like. It may work out all right. The key is getting it lined up. And that would be Indigo Skies. I may not like the looks of this one, but we'll find out. And I may leave the pink one alone. Ooh, that worked. I didn't think it would work because of the black. All right, now to do the greens. Oh my gosh. So I love this. And like I said, these are all in a collection. I can't remember. I don't know if it tells me the collection. All right, let's go to our leaves. And I didn't clean this. Oops. I missed this one. So let me get this down. I didn't miss it. It's all right. I did not clean that piece. Wait a minute. It's not lined up. I think the Layers of Beauty also have masks. And I know a lot of people use that. I need to, where's the purple? I'm going to put that on. That'll do. Okay, let's do our leaves. All right. This was, ooh, no, not eucalyptus. Sage Shadow is the one I want first. I love this color. It's like a silvery. Now, like I said, I have tried, oops, I did this wrong. I've tried doing this with our inks, but they're not the same hue, for lack of a better term. Oh, this is supposed to go all over. Duh, this is the latest one. Oh well. I was thinking I did it wrong, but I can fix it. They have to be from the same color family or it doesn't blend well. All right, so there's the Sage Shadow. The next one is the Eucalyptus, which is darker. And then the darkest one is Forest Fern, and that's up there. I've got it. All right, now this one keeps close to the bottom. I also like that they're angled, which makes it easy to color in, you know, an area. All right, and you don't have to worry about the bottom because the bottom is the one that's going to be darker. You don't want to go all the way up or you'll lose your light green, and you don't want to lose the light green. All right. So if you kind of start at the bottom and work your way up, you get that light color at the tips. All right. Ooh, I went underneath. Hope I didn't mess it up. I need to go up a little bit. All right, and the last color is our Forest Fern, which is really dark. So let me get that, and I'm going to do the very, very tips of the, not the tips, but the base of the leaves, and add some color in, like so. So if you have any stencils like this, pull them out and play. Went over. You kind of got to watch it. I know we have the butterflies and flowers. They didn't have a stamp set to go with it that I know of. Okay, time for the reveal. Ta-da! Pretty. See, you can't get that with stamping, you know? So let me clean this stuff up. And then I'm going to cut those out. And I have 2 card ideas. I'm going to pull all of this and put it in the other room so I can soak it to get the colors out. Here's this and this I can get rid of. I can get rid of this, this. Where does that go? That goes on, oh, that goes on there. All right, let me put this. I'm moving it all to my table. All right. So let me stack these up. I was looking for my holder. Oh, well, there's the other holder. This one was stuck together. I'm just going to stick them in and I'll get it straight later. I'll move them around. All right. Got everything fixed. Now, let me move this, and I'm going to put this on top because you have to keep this clean. So what I'll do is, or it loses its sticky, but you can use a lint roller on it, and that will take care of some of it. All right, so I have my 2 pieces, and I'm going to put this together and tape it in place, and then I'll run it through my machine. I always tape mine so that it doesn't move. All right, let me cut this one out. And I know what I'm doing for my cards. And I will be honest with you. I use our cardstock with this. I have been pretty good about finding a match. You know, a lot of people say, but it's, you know, you have to have the blends because it's color coordinated. That is not true. Color is color. And it doesn't, you just have to find the right shade. So, I mean, there's only so many colors, and Stampin' Up! Does not have the market on our colors. So mix and match. You know, if I wanted to do blending and I wanted to do it this way, we didn't have this, so I went looking for what I could find to use, and I just pair it with our colors. Now I have an idea for these. Let me take that off. Get this off of here. I don't want to lose my pieces. I have a tendency to just kind of throw things around. All right, now, this one. Let's see what color I can put with that. It's a purpley color. Let's see. Does Misty Moonlight go with it? That one's not bad. This one is Blueberry Bushel. Oh, I like that one. It really makes it pop. So I'm going to use that one. Hey, Betty Ann. So what I'm going to do is, and I'm going to use this piece because it's already cut and everything, I'm going to take a piece of white, and I hope and pray my crosshatch embossing folder is up here. It may not be because, oh, it is. It's in the bin I brought up. I'm slowly working through all my cards that I have downstairs on the bed, ready to be photographed. So my goal this weekend is to get the rest of them photographed and up here, because I go looking for something and I can't find it. It's because it's downstairs waiting to be photographed, whether it be a die, a stamp set, or an embossing folder. Okay. And I don't need that again because I'm not going to. All right. Get my double-sided tape here. I love mixing and matching. You know, you see something from another company you like, and that's what happened to me. I wasn't real thrilled with the catalog. First of all, I don't like using it. I don't like the layout. It's too confusing. I hate the fact that our colors and our DSP and gems do not have the colors there. You have to go online. So I made my own cheat sheet. I haven't done the gems yet. I want to do that because I was having trouble with that the other day. And I went, this is ridiculous. To have to always, when I'm up here, I don't have time to go look and see which ones have blues in it. So this one will not have gems on it until I take the picture, because I don't know which one has blueberry bushel in it. It's one of the tinsel gems, either 3-pack or 4-pack, and I don't know which one. So I'm going to put this on, and it opens that way. And then this is going to go on with dimensionals. All right, that's my temporary adhesive. If you guys don't have some of that, you need to get some. I love the temporary adhesive because then I can put it down temporarily and take it off when I need it. This is going to take a lot of dimensionals. I know a lot of people use Fun Foam, but you have to have the right size. I need to see if what I have is the right size. If not, do some experimenting. I had it one time, and I don't know if I have any left. I think I do. The roll adhesive, those big rolls. I didn't buy the right one because it's a pain in the butt to get the backing off of it. So, all right. I think I have enough. Here's my pokey tool. Start at the top, work your way down. I have to kind of look at it from an angle, because if it's doesn't have a back on it, it's shiny. And if the back's still on there, it's a matte. Okay, got them all. Let me get rid of this. See, I like this because of the way that flower is, but that's me. All right. All right, so there's the first idea. Now this one, I'm going to do something different, and I've got to see if this will work. I saw this on another company's website. I'm always looking at other stuff. I need a white card base. And I need some pink DSP. And let's see if the in colors match it or not. Does Pretty in Pink match it? It's off a little bit. Ooh, what about Petunia Pop? No. All right, I might be able to get away with Pretty in Pink. Let me see if I have any other pink. See, this is when it would be good to have, let me see about Full of Life. I haven't opened this. I bought this to make a mini album for Ezzy, of Ezzy's stuff. I have one for Bijou, and it's like, okay, I need to do one for Ezzy. And I decided this, something fun. So I'm looking for a pink. Oh, poo, that's not all one shade. I want one, all one shade. What about this? Ooh, if I do that, I'm gonna have, I might be able to use that one if I strategically place it. Let me see, I have to go the other way now and see. I don't know if I have any. Oh, wait a minute. That one would work. I could work around that yellow. Ooh, got it. I'll get this straight later. All right, get this stuff put away. All right, what I'm gonna do is, I have to fold this to get it set up. What I'm gonna do is this is gonna go on like this, and the pink is gonna be behind it. So I need to see, where's my ruler? Here it is. How far do I wanna go? I think I'm gonna use 2.5 inches. What is 2.5? Yep, I'm gonna use 2.5 inches. So I'm gonna cut this piece 2.5 wide by 5.5 long. Let's see. Actually, I need it a little bit bigger. I'm gonna cut it at 3, because then I've cut it in half. And I'm gonna use this piece because it will, most of that yellow will be gone because I'm going to even cut it, some of it off more, like so. And I'm going to try this. I'm hoping this will work, that I don't have to make 2 cuts. All right, I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to put it on here, like so. And I'm going to cover this with tape. I'm going to use a lot of tape, and you'll see why. All right, so this is going to go on here, and it's even with this. Let me close this so I get it even with the edge. Even if it's over a little, I can trim it some. Don't stick, don't stick. Oh, darn it. Well, I'll just get a new piece. I don't usually have this happen, but this stuff, I don't know why. I have to be careful. Darn. Probably because I have so much on it. All right, let's try this again. All right, here we go. All right, I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to hold it up. There's that and that. There, got it down. Good enough. All right, now this is going to tell me where I have to place my die. This way. I went this way. So I want it like so. So this goes on here so I can get it lined up. All right, I've got it pretty much where I want it. I can adjust this as I need it. This piece has sticky on the back. That's why it did that. I'm gonna try it this way instead. Slide it over. All right. There. Now I'm going to tape this in place. I'm going to pull it down a little so it's a little bit centered. And I'm going to tape this on here like so. I don't want it moving. All right, now I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to open this up. And I'm going to do this, and I'm going to take my plate, and I'm not going to cut the whole piece. I'm going to cut it like this. So if I do this, it will only cut where the plate is. So let me put this over and run it through my machine. I might need to readjust it. I did want to show you what I was doing. All right, now. And it will pop like that because it hit the end. All right. Now, if I open this up, I have to very carefully take this off. All right, got that off. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my scissors. And I think what I'm going to do here is fold this back and just make a crease so I can see where it is. I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to go in and trim the sides off. So I'm kind of going to where it's cut. All right, I missed it, so I'll do this. There. All right. This piece is then going to go on here, right like so. So you have this front. And I'm going to put this on with dimensionals. So give me a minute to get these all on. You can do this edge cut with any die that you have. I like doing it like this because then I get to use my dies in a different way. I'm always looking for how can I extend the use of my product. I mean, we spend a lot of money on our dies and everything, so how else can we use it to get the most bang for your buck? And I will have to find some gems. I may just put rhinestones on this. I don't know. I don't think I have a ribbon that would match it. I don't know what pink this is either. I need one more. I'd have to look at the thing. What does it say? What pink is this? It's got Pretty in Pink. It says it's pretty in pink. I don't see that as pretty in pink. I don't see any others. I see that more as Petunia Pop. Even Melon Mambo. Maybe. I don't know. I'd have to look. All right. Where's my pokey tool? Hidden underneath my scissors. Let me get rid of this stuff. All right. Got those off. That one's off. I try to do 4 at a time because I can get 4 on my pokey tool easily. That's the last one. All the rest are shiny. All right, now we have to do some creative. You got to kind of hold this up and line it up. And then press it down. And there you go. Isn't that a great way to do a card? And I mean, you've got plenty of space to write in here, but I love the fun front to it. So there's the cards for today. Now, I totally forgot. My advanced class this month is using the Freedom Field DSP. It's not Stampin' Up, but I paired it with, because it's got flowers and butterflies, I paired it with our daisy and brass butterflies. But there's one card from the class. This one is another card. Oops, wrong way. That way. Get it yet? This paper is gorgeous. This one is a fun fold because this is all DSP. All right, and I caught the edge of my stamp. And thanks, Betty Ann. And then this one is the other fancy fold. So that's my advanced class. The other class, and it's a brand new class, and it's geared towards people who have a huge stash, kind of beginners, need some ideas. I am using the Thoughtful Journey Memories and More card pack. You can easily do the same thing with the Thoughtful Journeys DSP. These are some examples, but it's quick cards in 30 minutes. We're going to make, you'll have all the measurements and everything cut in Zoom. We're going to make those cards in 30 minutes. We're going to make as many cards as we can. But here's one example, and these all use the Memories and More card pack. But like I said, these same patterns are in the DSP, so you can use that. So those are 2 classes. I haven't put the advanced class on the group, the page yet. I have to do that. I put up the quick cards in 30 minutes. All right, I'm going to get ready. Flip this around. If you get dizzy, close your eyes, and I'll tell you when to open them. Now my phone's screaming at me that it doesn't want to rotate. Okay, open your eyes. Thanks, guys. I thought the cards were pretty too. You know, I don't think you can achieve this with our inks. So, you know, that's why I buy the cubes, because the cubes aren't expensive. And I will tell you, all of my stuff that I buy on sale. I don't buy it unless it's on sale. So that, you know, I'm not going to pay full price for it, but, you know, I get my alcohol markers from there, and the set of 4, like the colors I use today, I have alcohol markers for these exact same colors. The exact same colors. Their markers are refillable. And I bought those markers on sale. It's a set of 4, and I think I paid about $8 for the 4 of them. So, you know, I have never bought our blends because you can't refill them, and I feel very strongly about not throwing all this garbage into our landfill. Okay, ladies, I have got to go to Walmart. I have some shopping to do, and I hope you have a great day. I will be in the group Monday night. I will be on YouTube Wednesday afternoon, and I will be back here next Saturday, unless something happens in between. I will tell you I have a dentist appointment, and I think it's on Wednesday. I am crossing my fingers. They're going to put the crown on that I don't have any issues. So we'll see. All right, guys, have a great weekend. Bye.